Hello and welcome back to another session of Creating Art over 70 with Cyan Rufus. We're going to do a charcoal piece, another charcoal piece. We're going to do Bonni 2026. Last year I started I guess you could call it a challenge, but I didn't really consider it a challenge. I just said I'm going to do 100 faces, and the challenge was 100 faces. I was watching some oil painters paint, and one of the sessions that he talked about these challenges that he had with different people, or maybe his students or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but anyway, he used to say, yeah, we always set up like a hundred face challenge to draw 100 faces, and what that does is it allows you to really strengthen your drawing abilities with respect to capturing proportions and form in your drawing from nothing to paper type of a thing. And so I'm going to continue on with that. I've already done, I started it last year. I'm not trying to keep it in any type of a time frame. I just want to do 100 and then maybe possibly more. But I want to make sure I do at least 100 faces from when I started that particular 100 face challenge. So anyway, I think I'm about. I'll look it up later, and then when I upload this video to YouTube, I'll identify which number this particular portrait will be for as 100 faces. This one wasn't originally included in 100 faces, but since I'm doing it, I might as well count it. Is the gist of it, because I've set aside a whole collection of faces. I think I got exactly 100 of them, maybe a little more reference images. Majority of them I don't know. It's kind of like grabbed off of the internet, and then quite a few of them are, I personally know them in one way, shape, or form. And so that's going to be nice, a fun and enjoyable journey. Hope you join me on that journey of 100 faces. So stay tuned and just look for what's coming down. Oh, I don't know if I said this, but anyway, the majority of them are going to be in charcoal. We'll do some pastels, but the majority will probably be charcoal. I don't really do a lot of graphite, you like this, sit in a session and record graphite, because when I do graphite stuff, I'm just kind of just brainstorming, and I'm just hitting, and I'm just sketching, and I'm just trying to get an idea of what some sort of a composition will look like in my mind and on paper. So I don't really go into full detail. A lot of it's silhouetted, white to black silhouettes type of a thing, and just real scratchy sketches, those type of things. And so I don't really record the graphite type stuff. But anyway, charcoal and pastel. So anyway, that's enough said. Let me gear up and get busy on Bonni 2026. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings. On this particular piece, I'm gonna be going in quite a bit lighter. I laid in the line work already, kind of sketched it in, and I used a 8B woodless pencil, which is probably graphite. So I wanted to be able to see it. I normally use the willow charcoal, but I wanted to use the wooden pencil this time. See, I guess I have a lot of charcoal left over in my brush. Also, what you're gonna see me doing is I'm not gonna be putting in big pieces. I'm gonna take little bitty sections at a time, so I can control the level of darkness that I'm putting in here. Also, the powdered charcoal that I'll be using in this piece is willow powdered charcoal. On all the other pieces that you see me do, I was using premium charcoal powder, and the differences, from what I understand, between the premium charcoal powder and the willow charcoal powder is the amount of, I guess the premium has a little bit of an oil content in it. So when you lay it down, it lays down heavier. And with the willow, I want to be able to lay it down much lighter and be able to pull it off if I need to with the razor relatively easy. So that's the plan. Today was, oh man, it was a very, very beautiful day today. My wife and I were able to go out and take a walk on the beach. Oh, it was so nice out today. A little breezy, but still nice, warm, and beautiful day. We've been getting out there, hitting some tennis balls, trying to get back. I've been off a bit with my physical activities, so I'm trying to get back into my routine of physical activities. And so walk on the beach, tennis, try to get in shape. I set some actual goals for myself with respect to my competition with respect to tennis. I'm thinking about doing some things, so I go spread that so I don't have to commit to the world, just to myself. So yeah, I'm gonna go in as light as I can. I started a little bit of the darker line work just to see how the pencils were gonna work, but I didn't do very much. Just a couple of strokes here and there. You would see, but I'm going in very, very light with this one, so I want to make sure I could get some real highlights, because I want to try to get a lot of the illumination that you see in the reference, how the light hits the face, and that I think I want to push that a little bit to see if I can make it much brighter, to where it just really glows and illuminates. Not necessarily glows, but the illumination is much brighter than what you see, and to where it's like not a direct light, but somewhat of a light source that's hitting that area a little more direct than it does in any of the other areas of the piece. When I get to the, too much. Yeah, so forgive me when I get to when I really get into the facial areas, just to really start laying in the darkening the line work, I'm going to get a little closer, and so I may not be able to record the actual strokes, but I can explain what I did later on in a session. I'll just explain what I was doing or what I was trying to do, what I did or what I was trying to do. I'm sorry, babe. Where are you? I love using brushes to lay in the lighter values. It's like painting. I like painting with the brushes. It just feels so much more like painting. Some artists I see them use, and I use them sometimes too, the blending stumps to just lay in the lighter values. I use them on occasion. But when I'm laying in or I'm just working and painting, I like to paint. I like to use the brushes. I'm thinking about I've had a set of oil pastels for some time, and I have yet to put them in play, to use them. Ooh. I'm thinking about that. I think I want to use them, because I'm not sure that in this lifetime I'll be able to really get into oil painting, acrylics or oils. So the oil pastels would be closest to them, to that oil painting. And from what I understand, you could really do some really nice work with the oil pastels. So I'm looking for that opportunity. Okay, I think I'm going to stop this session here of the Bonni 2026 charcoal painting. I think I did quite a bit in this particular session, but I really wanted to get the form. I wanted to get the essence caught early. And this time I really was able to come in much lighter and then build up. On occasion, I still got a little heavy-handed. And for example, when I did the outline, and I did the outline with the wrong pencil. I didn't really intend to do it with the pencil. I intended to do it with the willow stick, but I grabbed that pencil just for sake of easier to hold type of a thing to get the sketch in place, the outline sketch. So I know not to do that. Boom, lesson learned, move forward. Because in spots where the willow stick would allow me to just easily blend it in or remove it, erase it, the woodless pencil did not. And so I had to come in with some heavy erasing, and I really didn't like to do that, erasing on the paper surface, especially in the highlighted areas where you want it to be bright and brilliant. So anyway, I think I'm going to stop here. I think I captured quite a bit of the form all while in between the last little painting session that you saw my hands moving in this one. I went in close to do some up close work, and I did a lot of the detail work in the mouth area is what I did. And to do that, I really needed to get up closer so I could see where I was with the charcoal. And so that's the results of that. And so anyway, thank you so much for watching. Creating Art of 70 with Cyan Rufus. Bonni 2026 charcoal painting. Painting with a passion. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings.